They'll be calling you a dipshit. Has it already been a year? Has it already been 7 years? Yeah, well, I'm just gonna make this video short and sweet because we'll let everybody know who's been following me for a while now that I haven't forgot about what today is. Today is tragically the 7th anniversary of the greatest crime in human history, known as Fukushima Daiichi. And so here's my sign I made. What the Fukushima? What are the punitive damages for killing the Pacific Ocean? Because after 7 years now, as of today, over 90% of the Pacific Ocean is now dead. If that's not enough to scare you, I don't know what will. On the back, I quote Tesla. You're gonna live to see man-made horrors beyond comprehensible. And boy, was he right. Tesla was the man. Think about it. You could have had free energy and spaceships, but no, we got criminal tyrants in government and corporation and politics that, you know, are smart enough to brainwash the public into believing all these sick fucking lies. And if you're an awakened soul, people like myself that are trying to call them out, we're the insane psychotic ones, we're the trolls, we're the terrorists, when we're the truth-finding patriots trying to wake you up to the horrors, the reality that has been declared on you and your family and loved ones, everyone, your friends. But no, we're the assholes. And that's, you know, over the years now as being, you know, an artist, activist, comedian that, you know, has made, you know, a nihilistic misanthropist out of me. You know, go back and watch some of my old videos the last 5, going on 6 years now, and see my spiritual evolutionary process and over the last few years. And yeah, that's kind of what happens to you when you've been, you know, shit on by people that you're trying to be compassionate towards, and they make the conscious decision to not be of any help or to you, and they just ridicule you or keep you at a distance because they think you're insane. You know, red pill poppers, they're all fake activists. They don't care about the truth. Unless you're willing to make the conscious decision to be the change that you want to see in the world. You know, they're all fake. All they do is sit around and talk shit, but they never actually do anything. They never actually apply, you know, anything. They're too afraid to because they still live in fear, like shittisons, like every one of these shittisons in this country that don't give a fuck. It's disgusting. And then you wonder why people like me are nihilistic misanthropists. Well, I'm still speaking out. You know, I'm not going to make this video too long because I just want to let everybody know I didn't forget what today is. In fact, I even wore my shirt. The Post-Ignorance Project, right here. Fuktonium, the newest element on the periodic table. And I got this from Kevin Blanch's website. I will say this real quick. It was an honor to meet Mr. Kevin Blanch a year ago when I was passing through Ogden, leaving the West Coast. Number 1 nuclear crime fighter in the world, as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, it was great to actually, you know, meet a real activist, someone who, yeah, he comes off a bit aggressive, but so do I. You know, if we're compassionate, trying to reach out and wake people up, you know, you're going to be a bit on the angry side. But look at everything he's been through, fighting cancer, even everything I've been through, being homeless for a year and a half, getting fucked with by cops. You know, yeah, real life tends to make a, like I said, a nihilistic misanthropist out of you. So, but as far as being an activist goes, I'm not giving up there. I have thought about leaving YouTube just because of all the screwed up shit that's going on with YouTube censoring everybody. You know, I probably will keep this channel up, but I might be making, you know, any videos I do make from here on out, I might end up using a different platform. I have thought about making a Patreon account, but I'm not here to make money. You know, I'm here to, you know, I'm trying to be sustainable, you know, because basically we're fucked with the radiation, what's going on with Fukushima. You know, they've given us all a genocidal death sentence. You know, these politicians, these corporate politicians, you know, like the head CEO of Nestle saying water's not a basic human right. They've given us all a genocidal death sentence, people. Okay? But no, all these shittisons still go over the cliff like lemmings. Well, people like me end up, you know, trying to encourage people like that, you know, go. You gotta fucking make a conscious decision to willfully kill yourself because you're too afraid and too weak to make a stand because apparently you're not committed enough to your own life to realize that your life has value and you don't give a fuck about your own self. It's sick. And that's one of the reasons why I left the West Coast. Nobody cares about Fukushima out there. Nobody cares about all these gun-grabbing, racist, hypocrite criminals that are in office, these corporate fascist politicians, none of them. So, like I said, happy 7-year anniversary. You know, what's happened in 7 years? Let's talk about that real quick. Let's see, cancer rates have skyrocketed in the U.S. Let's see, over 90% of the Pacific Ocean is dead, right here. Great Barrier Reef is dead, dying. It took them a little over 6.5 years to finally get a robot in the reactor, to finally get a picture of it. And that's only one of the 3 reactors that blew. Because think about that. That right there is mind-blowing. Every machine they went in there to try to clean up this mess, they didn't just malfunction, they fucking melted, because that's how hot this friggin' chemicals are, that are, the radiation that's spewed on out, you know, in the morning 7 years ago when the wave hit the reactor. And so think about that, 6.5 years to finally get a picture of it. And they still fucking can't get close enough. You know, we could have done something, you know, 7 years ago, but no, Obama friggin' told them to stand down. You know, that's just sick. You know, we're coming for these war criminals. You know, this is the greatest crime in human history. And these criminal, hypocrite, racist, satanic, friggin' whatever the hell they are, politicians, they've given us all a genocidal death sentence. And it's disgusting. And that's why I am the way I am. Living on the West Coast, being around people, getting shit on by the people that I'm trying to be compassionate towards, waking up, all shit on me. So it's like, fuck you people, I'm out of here. I hope Fukushima kills all y'all. You know, it was already a year ago, I was telling them at the Eugene Public Library that I hope Trump grabs your pussies, because they thought my sign was offensive. Yeah, free speech is now offensive in America. But fuck it, I believe in free speech. I'm still not going to give up, and I'm going to get mouthier than ever, because that's what true patriots do. Okay, it's not about being politically correct. It's about doing what's right. I believe in free speech, not political correctness. That's all fucking corrupt, hypocrite, racist bullshit. And I could go on and on. So, there you have it. Happy Fukushima Day. Just remember, do your homework. I'd like to encourage everybody to wake up. And one last thing real quick, if you do live on the West Coast and you do watch my videos, I would like to encourage you to leave. If you're in, you know, British Columbia, Alaska, Oregon, Washington, California, even Baja, leave. Because you're closer to the radiation than a lot of us are. Even though it's everywhere, it's in the air, it's here in the Ozarks, unfortunately. But the West Coast has it the worst right now, and it's only going to get worse. You know, living there, seeing dead whales wash up, no, I'm not going to live there anymore. I'm out of there. You know, let your politicians continue to give you a genocidal death sentence. You know, go back and watch my video from a year ago. You know, I walked up to Oregon Congressman Peter DeFazio and asked him what he thought about Fukushima, and he walked away from me. He was freaked out too, and that's what freaked me out, because I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, it wasn't the best video, but at the same time, I wasn't a dick to the guy either. I just walked up to him and said, what was Fukushima, or what do you think about Fukushima? And there were cops there too, because after all, he is a congressman, so of course there's going to be security there. And I didn't want to get tased or the shit beat out of me by these violent supporting hypocrite, racist, you know, criminals known as Democrats. And I'm not saying the Republicans aren't either, they are, but in this case it happens to be the criminal left, the gang of thugs known as the Democratic Party, that they don't give a shit, any more of a shit about you than anyone on the right. Okay, it's not left versus right, it's the state versus you. And I did not willfully or knowingly make an informed decision to become a citizen of any fucking state. So there you have it. There's my rant for 7 years. Here's my sign. And I'd like to encourage you all to check out Kevin Blanch's website, thepostignoranceproject.com. You can get this awesome shirt there. You know, support our work. You know, tell someone else today, you know, hey, it's been 7 years since Fukushima. Wake a friend up. You know, be part of the change you want to see in the world. Stay tuned.